Today I've got 4 Reddit stories for you that are guaranteed to make you angry, make you laugh, and maybe leave you feeling just a little bit satisfied. From co-workers who play the innocent card just to pin the blame on someone else to family dinners that turn into all-out war over a single comment. These all have one thing in common when someone pushes you to your limit. Don't be surprised when you push back and they end up flat on their face. Story 1. My aunt believed Microsoft and the FBI were calling and almost lost. Everything I never thought I'd have to play the hero, right in my aunt's living room. That day I went to visit her carrying a box of pastries. She was sitting in front of her computer looking both tense and a little scared. On the screen was the Microsoft support logo and a chat window. I could faintly hear a man's voice through the speaker. "We are the FBI. Your computer has been hacked. If we don't act immediately, all your bank accounts will be frozen." My aunt's hands were shaking as she held the phone listening while typing in her bank card details. I asked what was going on, but she quickly waved me off and said, "Don't bother me. This is serious. They said if I don't send the money right away, our house will be investigated." Right then, I knew this was a scam. But my aunt believed it completely. She said, "What do you know? This is the FBI and Microsoft. They're helping me," I argued, "Auntie. The FBI does not call people like this. And Microsoft couldn't care less about your personal computer." But she started to get angry. "Do you think I'm stupid? Can't you hear how serious they sound?" I felt like the clock was ticking. They were demanding she transfer the money within 5 minutes. On the chat window, the agent kept urging her, "Hurry up. This is an emergency order from the government." I glanced at the phone number they called from. It was completely unfamiliar with no recognizable country code. I grabbed her phone, turned on the speaker, and said directly, "Buddy, the FBI doesn't have time to call people to demand money." Then I hung up and unplugged the internet cable. My aunt yelled, "You just ruined my only chance to save my money." I quietly pulled up Google, typed in that phone number, and within 10 seconds the search results filled the screen. Scam alert. Microsoft FBI phone scam. I handed her the phone. She went silent, her face turning pale. In the end, I called a friend who works in IT to come check her computer. It was full of malware. We cleaned it up, changed all her passwords, and froze her bank account before any transactions could go through. That night my aunt texted me, "Thank you. I almost lost my entire retirement fund. I owe you a dinner." I just replied, "It's fine as long as next time you listen to me before you listen to the FBI." Story 2. My neighbor asked me to watch her dog, then accused me of stealing it. I never thought helping a neighbor would turn into a legal nightmare. It all started when my next-door neighbor had to leave on an unexpected 2-week business trip. She knocked on my door looking desperate. "Can you take care of Max for me? Just feed him, give him water, and take him for walks every now and then." I've always loved dogs, so I agreed immediately and even said no problem. I'll take care of him like he's my own. During those 2 weeks, Max stayed with me. I bought him better food, gave him baths, and even took him to the vet when I noticed he had a mild skin infection. I paid the bill myself, considering it a gift for Max. Right on schedule, my neighbor came back. But when I brought Max over to return him, she refused to take him. She said, "No, this one looks healthier, cleaner. This isn't my Max." I froze. I gave an awkward laugh and said, "Of course it's Max, he's just been cared for better." But she made a huge scene. 3 days later, I received a police summons. The charge, pet theft. I had to bring every photo and video I'd taken with Max during the time I cared for him, plus receipts for the food, the vet bill, and even the text messages where she asked me to watch him. The police looked through everything and sighed. "We think she's just trying to cause trouble." In the end, the accusation was dismissed, but I was still furious. So I posted all the evidence on our neighborhood Facebook group with the caption, "If you're going to ask me to take care of your pet, please make sure you'll actually take back your own animal. The story spread quickly. A week later, I saw a for sale sign in front of her house. Max was still there looking sadly out the window. And yes, I bought him. Now Max is truly my dog legally with no one able to sue me for it, and I swear I will never agree to watch a neighbor's dog again. Story 3. My roommate kept stealing my food and got a sweet payback. I used to think having a roommate would be fun. You save money, share chores, and have someone to chat with when you're bored. That was before I met Linda. Linda didn't seem like a nightmare roommate at first. She was sweet, always smiling, and ate like our fridge was an all-you-can-eat buffet. At first I thought whatever, a couple slices of pizza won't hurt. But then the bread, the milk, the snacks, everything magically disappeared every time I wasn't home. I decided to have an honest talk. Linda, please stop eating my food. If you want something, just ask. I'm happy to share, but at least let me know. She just laughed and said, "Oh, come on. I thought we were best friends." Best friends. Then why do I have to hide instant noodles in my bedroom? So I decided to teach her a gentle little lesson. I made a batch of brownies, but instead of chocolate chips, I packed them with a generous amount of Carolina Reaper peppers, one of the hottest in the world. That night, I accidentally left the tray of brownies on the kitchen counter and pretended to go to bed. And just as I predicted, around 1 a.m., I heard gasping and the sound of the faucet running full blast. Linda had eaten 3 big pieces and was now running around frantically looking for milk. The next morning, she wouldn't look at me. She just asked, "What was in those?" I smiled. Just a little secret ingredient. But don't worry, my food probably isn't to your taste anymore. From that day on, every single one of my meals stayed perfectly untouched. And I realized sometimes the spiciest lesson is the most effective one. Story 4. A family dinner turned into war, and I was the one who lit the match. I don't hate family dinners. As long as they don't come with one condition, everyone at the table has to pretend to love each other. My family is famous for being drama like a Korean soap opera. Everyone has secrets, everyone has conflicts, but at dinner we all smile like we're in a toothpaste commercial. I usually stay quiet because I know that if I say the wrong thing, the whole table will explode. But that night, I broke my own rule. My mom was showing off a new gold bracelet saying it was a gift from Dad. The problem was, I knew for a fact it wasn't from Dad, it was from her special someone, the person she texted every night. I wasn't planning on saying anything until my aunt commented, "I wish my husband was as romantic as your brother-in-law." I took a sip of water, smiled, and said, "Auntie, he is romantic. Just not with the person you think." The whole table went silent. My dad set his chopsticks down, my mom shot to her feet, and my aunt's jaw dropped. In those 3 short seconds, I felt like I had just hit the self-destruct button for the entire family. The result: my mom left that very night, my dad filed for divorce, and family dinners became a thing of the past. I don't regret it. Some truths once served at the dinner table can never be wrapped back up again. If you're still listening, thank you for sticking with me through every bit of today's sharp and spicy Reddit drama. Because sometimes these stories aren't just entertainment, they're a reminder that you don't have to keep putting up with everything forever. When someone underestimates you, remember responding at the right time is an art. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss the next true Reddit stories. And who knows, next time it might just be your story that has the whole internet talking.